Right, guys, welcome back. So we've got a real gauntlet of games here. Won the last game, 3-1. So we've now extended the lead. I'm closing on 50 points. I've got a little tiny bit of a gap caused by the fact that the two teams around me, Glapwell and Doncaster, have both got a game in hand. I subscribe to the theory I'd rather have the points than the game in hand. Now, I have now just set a league record. I have won 9 in a row, but I'm away at Doncaster City, who have won 8 in a row. So if I lose today, they will join me on that 9-winning streak record. So this is a big game. If I can beat these, give myself a 10-point lead. They've had that game in hand still, but like I said, give that a 10-point lead. Going on to the 20th game. That I feel like that'll be a huge step to take. And then we've got Glapwell as well. So as long as they can get maybe 4 points, maybe not sounds very ambitious, but 4 points from these next two games, I feel like would giving us a huge step towards at least second place or higher. So once again, I'm going to go with an unchanged team from the last game. So I have just won that. The weakness I have here is Ackerland in goal, and then Ephraim has not got fantastic stats, but he's in great form. So as long as he's not asked to dribble, I feel like he will be fine. The bench is staying the same. I'm leaving Sonola on, although he does have interest in him. And I don't have another winger on there, so that is the only issue I have. Jack Connor is more of a... Tell you what, I'm going to make a change. I'm going to ship Connor out. And I wish I'd done this in a different manner now. And I'm going to bring in Isaac Pearce, because he can play a number of different roles. So it's a bit unfair on Connor, because he's done really well when he came in. And I might fire him back in for the cup, but for such an important game, I really want a bit more flexibility on the bench. So if we carry on from the last match, some interesting. This is top of the table stuff. What sort of crowd are we going to get? Oh, good handshake. So we've been loving each other up in the press, talking about how fantastic each other is. So there are 78. So it's a bit disappointing. But let's see how we get on here. Can we get double-digit wins in a row, or will we finally have our winning streak ended? Bit of an anticlimactic start, already nearly 20 minutes in. There's not been a highlight. Glapwell are losing though. So putting even more pressure on Doncaster to get a result, I would say, at home. Chasing that second automatic spot. And that is a penalty. Now, I've missed my last 2 pens. It suddenly dawns on me. But Kerry did not play in either of those 2 games. And I've missed 3 in a row, even though he is playing. Oh dear. And that is headed away. So look at this. If they can get a goal, would put them up to 43 points and 26 goal difference. So a win here is huge for them if that Glapwell result stays the same. Now here is a penalty for them, which they're probably not going to miss, because that's not how life works. That's not a good pen, and the one-star keeper has basically stood there. I have been on the transfer market pretty much every other week. There are no goalies in my scouting range. I can't afford to send the scouts out. I feel like it'd be financially irresponsible, and we are getting taken apart now. So I didn't even see who got that. Sandy Carey's on 5.9. The cartel is struggling. I feel like we should replace him with Isaac Pearce. Wow, that's brutal. Let's get him on. We got to do something. Right. I'm not angry, just disappointed. If you'd scored that penalty, this would have been a whole different game. So look, at the minute, they are into second. And if they carry on to win this, and then they win their game in hand, they would only be a point behind me, although I have got a lifeline there. The cartel's 10th goal of the season. So I'm losing the XG. So I don't really deserve to get... Whack my microphone there, sorry about that. Don't deserve to get back in this. What other changes can I make? I've not really got anything. But look at that. I wished I had replays on. He's absolutely drilled that ball forward, and Henry has headed that up and over the goalkeeper. Now, I'm just going to hit a pause. There's 15 minutes left. Let's just have a look. So, I'm going to take off. Tell you what, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to push Black forward. I'm not going to. I can't do the downgrading quality. I was thinking about putting Black, because look, you can play a bit further forward, into that attacking midfielder role, and bringing Sonola on here, but I'm not going to. I'm going to bring on the Didster. I'm going to bring him on for Ephraim. He may only be 1-star grey, but I feel like he is my lucky talisman. It's drilling it down here in Doncaster, but they're naturally playing it out from the back. He's moosed that forward. Azam's got a cross. What's going to happen here? It's into Proctor here in midfield. Come on, Henry, get a foot in there. I feel like this is nice, patient football from them. Slowly playing their way forward, but they've given it away there to Black, who I've kept on it. Left wing back, he's put that across to Hippolyte Patrick. What's he going to do? He's going to burst up. He wants to come inside because he's all left-footed. Oh, I thought he had curled that into the far corner there. And that is a good save. They have not got a 1-star keeper like me, have they? So Henry to put this in. Considering nothing happened for the first 20 minutes, this has gone very dramatic. And he's headed that straight into the keeper's hands, though. That's another good save. I guarantee my guy just lets that in. Do you know what? I'm going to fire a J. I'm really worried about his fitness. I'm going to fire a J on. Even though he's not a winger, I'm going to fire him on there. Because he can basically play anywhere through that middle spot. And I've been firing him in there, and he can already do that in a makeshift role. So there we are. Full time. Winning streak is over. Their winning streak is over. And I feel like on the face of missing that penalty, losing the XG, and bringing 2 goals down, I'm really pleased with that. So, really pleased. I've said 4 points. It does mean we need to beat Glapwell, but I'm pleased with that. That's a start. Now, if you look at that, Glapwell have turned that around, and they've gone on to win 5-4. So they can re-go top, or they can retake top if they win that game in hand. But we have really raced away. Doncaster have got to be disappointed with that. Part 2 of the promotion gauntlet. So it's still quite early in the season, but we have now got Glapwell. So they beat us 4-3. I've got a new keeper now in goal from that game, because I was playing this guy here, who's was problematic if you watched that episode 1. And then I've brought in this guy. He's just a backup goalkeeper, but I've brought him in. Look, he's got handling of 1, so I'm hoping to never play him. But I'm getting very nervous about something happening to this guy and having to play Traore. I'm worried about playing Lansdale, but he is a slight improvement with his other stats. But how you can be a goalkeeper with handling 1, I do not know. But let's get into this Glapwell game. So the revenge game, hopefully, and the precursor for the cup. So Glapwell won one of the cups last year and came 3rd in the league. So they will be desperate to get up. But let's see if we can at least keep them in that 2nd place. So they do have that game in hand. And look, 114, that may be my record attendance. And look at that from Ephraim. He may only be 1 star, but that is a special goal. 35 yards out. They've called that pure artistry. He's cut inside and he's curled that straight in. So the last time we played these, it was 4-3 on the opening day of the season. So could we be on for another thriller here? And their danger man is Sang up front. So Hippolyte Patrick is already subject to offers from other teams. Sandy Carey has turned down another team. Look at that. Ephraim has smashed one onto the bar. saying that Carey's turned down another offer, and he's got another offer in at the minute, so he's constantly wanted. He is my star player and my captain, though, so hoping that's going to mean something to him, especially while we're top. He's on the course. He must be the all-time top scorer now because he's got 13 goals this year, and I believe he got about two or three last year in all different competitions. So Murphy's launched that forward. Warner's brought it out to Black. It's come back to Doyle, back to Black. Here is the Cartel, O'Neill, Martin. He is breaking through. He's put that over to Carey. This is why everyone wants him. That's his 15th goal of the season. And there's not even 15 minutes gone, and I am 2 up despite my XG. Have they got my old goalkeeper in goal? Or my current goalkeeper? He's just played in the youth game. Now that was one of the reasons why I brought in the terrible backup goalie, because he wasn't playing in the youth games because he was on my bench. So this is easy. What a partnership they are. O'Neill's got 10 league goals, I believe. Kerry's now got 17, despite a few little barren spells. That was a good move, a well worked move. Need to try and keep an eye on that on the edge of the area. But 23 minutes gone in a crucial promotion playoff game, and we are 3-0 up. Tempted to whack it on time wasting, but Doncaster will be loving this, won't they? So that hectic start has at least come down. And I've got to say, I've just noticed it's not 114, is it? It's 144. 144, that is definitely my record, I believe. So we'll check that after the game. You've been sensational. Come on, we've got to hold on to this. I've got Swallownest coming up as well, who are 17th. So I'm gonna run these guys into the ground here, trying to get this win, and then if I need to, I can hopefully try and rest and rotate a few players against them. But I'll tell you what I am going to do. I'm going to bring on Pearce again in that right-hand spot for Hippolyte Patrick, because he's on a 6.6. That's not great, is it? Oh, he's gone for that. He's gone for a hat-trick there. That was a great strike. And winning the XG. It's not fantastic. Oh, and Azar, I was going to say, has he cleared that off the line? It looks like it's offside anyway, but he'd hooked that off. Cartel is really struggling again. Second game in a row that he's down onto a red. We got 10 minutes to go. I am probably going to make a change and bring Ajayi on again. Let's see how this highlight goes, though. Crosses over. There is Scrivens. Ackland, he's let that go through his legs. I did say he was not fantastic. Tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to bring on Sonola because he's at least left-sided. He doesn't like it out there, but I don't care. So let's get a fullback on in that spot. That's a great ball through for Ephraim, but he's hit that straight at the keeper. Henry is struggling as well. I'm going to get on Ajayi just for a bit of presence for these last 4 minutes. Oh, but he's giving that away to Scrivens. Scrivens is cutting free. That is a superb challenge from Warner. I was a bit petrified when he went for that. I was a bit petrified when he punched that out to that guy clean on the edge of the area. That is a good attempt. I was going to say I'm going to spin Ephraim off. The game has ended. I didn't have a sub anyway. So there we go. That feels huge. That feels huge. That's as good as win as you're likely to see. We've absolutely blitzed them in that first 20 minutes. So let's see where that leaves us. So we're 51 points. They've got that game in hand. So if they win that, they'll be up to 49. I'm going to presume that they're going to win it. I'm also going to presume that Doncaster are going to win theirs. Have they played today? They have not. Oh, no, they have. Look, they've lost. They've lost to Scotter. No idea if that's how that's pronounced. So if we ever look at the league, there's 17 teams in the league. We have played 21. So we're going to play, 32 games, using me darts maths here. 32 games, we've played 21. So we have got 11 matches left. Our rivals have all got that game in hand on us. We've got a little bit of a cushion. But Doncaster, they're 10 points back now, and they have just lost. And we drew with them. The goal difference is really close, though, look. Hatfield Town, possibly too far back, you would say, but a bit of a bad run. Maybe they can get back into that. They've got a good striker scoring here, though. Look, in Mika Baptiste, 16-year-old. But then look at this. They are running away with the goals with their two front men, aren't they? But I'm pleased with how this episode has gone and where we are hopefully going. If we have a check of our finances, we're still losing money, which is obviously a worry. But hopefully, if we move up a league, the ground will be suitable for that, and maybe we'll start to get some bigger crowds and we can crawl some of that back. Or I might be able to get a better job or a job in that league or the league above it. So thank you very much. If you're enjoying this series, please let me know. Please let me know if you want me to check out any of the teams. And please let me know if you've tried this database, because despite the frustrations with players constantly moving, it is fun to be playing through. And I would suggest giving it a go if you are a fan of lower league football.